Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
Their situation bears watching. Anytime you're missing this many players, it changes everything.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, in at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at center. And game one of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night. Here we go.
It'll be the Hawks off the tip. Here's Young. Here he goes. And Rozier pulls it down.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Rozier. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Now Young. Murray outside. The feed to Capella, and stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Rozier. Good work defensively by Bay. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Rozier, the pass to Williams. He kicks the ball right at the free throw line. Rebound, Atlanta.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Capella with a screen on Ball. Young dishes to Capella. Passes to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
The first one falls. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Murray, the pass to Hunter. Here's Bay. Young up top. He's covered by Ball. Capella inside, working on Williams. And that one drops.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Hayward against Hunter. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Back to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Young.
Nice recognition that time from Capella. Aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
A floater, and Hayward with the lay-in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Ball against Young. Pass to Murray. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rozier with the ball. No scoring in this one. It's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside ball.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Shot from 12, and too long on the shot.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Hunter finds Young. The pass to Capella. Outside for Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. A.J. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Here's Smith. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
And Murray's got the ball here for Atlanta. 4-point game.
And Rozier came into the league running the point, has transitioned to the two guard. He can play either.
Yeah, Greg, he's old school in that way because he can play both. I mean, we've seen his shooting numbers and scoring averages increase, but if he was asked to, he could go right back to facilitating full time.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rozier. Good work defensively by Johnson. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Rozier, and it's sent back by Okongwu. A second chance effort. McGowan's no good. Knocks it loose. Hornets trail by 4. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Murray surveying the D. Okongwu with a screen on Smith. It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Their chemistry, that's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Hornets trail by 4. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Griffin. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., our thanks to you. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
Yeah, that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Here's ball. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Charlotte again missing. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. To the inside. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist from Young. And it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
McGowan's the pass to Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside, Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Johnson. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Back to Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Griffin, still without a basket. Clock at 4. Here's Okongwu. Misses the 3. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 6. To the left side wing. Here's Thor. Rebound by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Griffin passes to Okongwu. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Johnson sends the screen for Young to the middle. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
And we'll go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Here is Miller. Still yet to score. Pass to Rozier. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Miller. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Hornets trail by 8. Rozier looking around. This one for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. With Rozier, coaches and teammates speak Clark to how dependable he is, night in and night out.
Well, Kevin, he's rock solid, a very consistent performer. You can basically book 20 points, 4 boards, 4 assists nightly in every game with him. And there's a lot to be said for that kind of consistency.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
That's good from Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
That one is no good. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he great?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Bay. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. And here's Miller outside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
If you want a t-shirt, you have to get loud. Let's hear you! Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets UK team.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. .114 left in the first half of the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon Miller was a one and done at Alabama. He put on numbers and put on weight. He said coming into college, I couldn't really take bumps, at least not college bumps. I know building muscle mass is key, and he's not done adding muscle and layers to his game. He says it's all about the work. That's the only way you get better. Kevin?
That's a good focus. Thanks, D.A. Atlanta calls timeout. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. The fourth spot held by Clint Capella.
Well, put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Murray. Uses the glass to drop it in. Murray's got 7.
And Murray looking comfortable in this offense, including understanding when to look for his.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Ball against Murray. Capella, the pass to Bay. Cranes the three-pointer. Bay's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Passes it to Washington. His three-pointers off the mark. Outside, Bogdanovich. With 1 on the clock. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And the first half is now in the books. Hawk. Lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the point.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Look here now at Charlotte. At this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test, asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happens for us, too. Kenny, you cook up any new approaches in the offseason?
Well, I'm going to reveal those, over time, not just all in one sitting. But you're right. There is an opportunity to stretch and experiment. See what's working and what isn't.
Well, let's turn now to our current game. And I tell you what, how about Clint Capella in the first half?
Playing with that high motor, beasting on the glass. He's just out working them.
They say effort is a skill. Well, we're seeing that skill in action.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
In at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Now here's Murray. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Bay finds Murray. Now here's Hunter. 4 on the clock. Another shot. And it's Capella missing.
Now there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Young's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Hawks. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ball with the bucket.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
Capella kicks to Bay. Another three for Atlanta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Here's Young. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
Here's Rozier. Pass to Washington. Off target with his 3. Atlanta leading by 18. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Young pass to Hunter. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, number 13, Bogdanovich.
Murray outside. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 9 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Ball. Following the score by DeJounte Murray.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Miller's checked in for Ball.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, number 24, Brandon
And here is Rozier. The pass to Washington.
Hey, right here.
Here's Rozier. Inside to end the run. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
DeJounte Murray at the line. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
And so Murray nails both of them. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Hayward kicks to Washington. Hayward against Murray. Hayward passes to Williams. Good work defensively by Capella. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. He gets it in there. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Charlotte calls timeout.
In terms of fewest turnovers, they kept a tight handle on it and just didn't allow you those freebies.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem. On defense, the Hawks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Rozier. Can they get it? The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Rozier's got 6 points.
How about Terry Rozier flashing the in-between game? Nice.
Hunter with the screen on Rozier. Young from outside. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Charlotte. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Johnson in for Young. For Charlotte, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8.
First personal foul.
Here is Hayward.
Team foul.
1:29 left in the third. Over in the corner, Washington. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Johnson. First
It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Second team.